Shampoo or conditioner, which one is really better? A question asked 21 years ago by a man whose career could be called anything but happy these days. Adam Sandler, a career in movies that started so brightly with films like Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, and... This week we enter the muck to find out what really is the worst Adam Sandler movie on FilmDispute.
It's a makeup with the bell! No, Bill! It's kind of like UFC, but not. FilmDispute!
Hey! And welcome to Film Dispute, the only show where two films go into a cage of death and only one exits, decided by you, the viewer.
And I'm Rob.
And so welcome back, Rob. I said to our sound engineer right when we were setting up, and Rob wasn't here, I was like, Rob's going to make a really crappy joke at the start, and I was going to look at the camera and be like...
Well, it's going to suit today's theme, so let's be fair.
So, in the second episode, I lost the best Batman movie of all time, so Rob punished me by making me watch S. Darko, so here's my response to
the
watching
sequel to Donnie Darko, if you didn't know it existed.
That was like watching Donnie Darko while sick and having fever dreams.
Thanks for that, Rob. That was disgusting. That actually made me feel ill.
It's because it ruins such a good film.
Exactly. It's tarnished forever. So we'll continue on to comments. So we have a comment from a cult leader, Masters of the Dark. Mart schooled Vorn throughout, gets my vote. He replied to himself, P.S. both can suck a dick. Thanks for that, cult leader. Commenter Nicholas said, Def subbed on YouTube, thanks for that. Best vid yet of the series, in my opinion. Different guest was refreshing. So Martin was a little can of Sprite. Rob, a bit stale. So I'm really sorry we brought Rob back.
So by this theme, technically Vorn should be out this week.
True. Well, maybe someone else can actually get a win. Lanark Illusion said, Hey guys, great video. Visit my site, www.goldmicrophonenerdsarestupid.com. So I went to the site, and there was nothing there. So what I did was I went and purchased it. And I just put a little something up there. www.goldmicrophonenerdsarestupid.com. What have we got here? Lanark Illusions masturbates into used nappies. So
How much did this joke cost you, Vorn?
$30. Well worth every penny. Take that, Lanark Illusions. Enjoy your night masturbating into used nappies. We have Samuel saying, T2 is a great shop to buy tea. Thanks, fans.
Okay.
Love our fans.
That was good. That was a good one.
El Dossi says, fuck out of here with your restaurant food point. Give me all that corn. Any that I don't eat, I put in a doggy bag. So this is the kind of people, that's what I mean. The kind of high-class restaurants that give you too much corn, so they give you a doggy bag at the end. That's the ones that giving you too much serving size. So I was wrong on that one as well. Everyone said no. Everyone who was like, you don't know shit about restaurants. Okay, so we've got some voicemails now. On the phone, we've got Anonymous. What has Anonymous got to say? Thanks, Anonymous. Great addition to our show. We have on the phone Trevor.
Yeah, g'day. My name's Trevor, calling from Kmart in Aloo. Just looking to speak to Vorn, please, just in relation to your resume that's been dropped off at the store. Look, mate, would love to catch up and I guess just talk a little bit more about your resume, and hopefully we'll get you in for a few shifts, mate. My name's Greg. My number is 089426 6442. And I'll be in the store till about 9 p.m. tonight. Otherwise, you can get your business hours tomorrow. Cheers, Vorn. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye.
The Kmart is relevant to today as well, which is
That is actually crazy. Thanks, Greg. I'll speak to you later. I need that extra money because we need to buy better microphones that aren't gold, apparently. Move on to Anonymous. We got another Anonymous.
Bring back Martin. Bring back Martin.
So enough of that. Let's get to the results. We had me versus Martin, Aliens 2 versus Terminator 2 for the best sequel of all time. Terminator 2, 8 votes. Aliens, 21. I got butts cunted hard. For losing that one, here's what Martin sent in.
Hello, Vorn, and hello to all the viewers who voted for me correctly. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Vorn, I'm here with your punishment. Your punishment is going to be to watch a film which is not too hard to digest. I didn't want to give you anything too difficult due to your brain issues. It's called Cyborg 2. It is a huge steaming pile of shit, and I am filming this in portrait mode just to piss you off.
Oh, that's a comment on his portrait.
Topic for this week is the worst Adam Sandler movie.
film.
Film. Well, I wouldn't call his films. I call them movies.
I'll be going with Ridiculous 6.
I'll be going with Grown Ups 2. Grown Ups 2. More like Grown Ups 2. Don't even do a pretend impress face. That's horrible. Right now I can just see the cursors going down from the video to vote whatever I'm against. Let's give a quick rundown of what an Adam Sandler movie is. I mean Adam Sandler films.
Or Happy Madison films.
Happy Madison.
That's
pretty much,
yeah.
So SNL friends will be in supporting roles. Ridiculous amounts of cameos. Bad boy with a heart of gold is usually what he plays. Lots of potty humor. Really weird scenes involving supporting characters. And back in the day, I used to really like these. Like in Billy Madison, when Steve Buscemi gets a call from him and he takes him off the kill list. Rather than end the scene there, we go to him lying back and putting lipstick on. And it's just a weird thing that didn't need to be there, but really sets a really weird creative
he used to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
They
it used to be
know
good.
what they were doing.
But nowadays, it's just off the rails. A lot of good-natured jokes and fun in the olden days.
Yeah.
Always an over-the-top, out-of-his-league love interest. Some woman who is just crazy hot. This is the people he's getting with, like Veronica Vaughn, Drew Barrymore, Marissa Tomei, all these amazingly, amazingly beautiful women, all out of his league. I don't know how he'd get with any of these. Continue on to plot. Let's go back to film school. The 3-act structure. So you have a storyline, so you have an inciting incident that sets the character on their journey, and then they have a whole bunch of obstacles that they have to overcome, reaching a climax, and then ending in a resolution. You have Act 1, the setup, Act 2, the confrontation of the problem, and Act 3, the resolution. And let's have a look at Grown Ups 2 and what its structure was. So you have Grown Up structure, you got the beginning. No, that's not it. That actually would have been a way better thing. Just leave it like that.
The beginning and an end.
Okay, so here's what happens along the thing. Stuff happens. Act 1, a deer pisses on the family. That's Act 1. Act 2, Kmart. Just Kmart. That's all.
That's the first 20 minutes covered.
No, at Kmart it goes for like half an hour. And then Act 3, a giant fight scene in this family film. Everyone in the world fights for some reason. It makes no fucking sense. I'm going to challenge you, Rob.
Yeah.
Elevator pitch. What's the plot to Grown Ups 2?
It's a great question, Vorn.
Yeah, it's a really hard question to answer.
It's a hard question to answer. There's a lot of little things happening, but nothing, nothing really. They set up a lot of plots.
Yeah. It literally is a bunch of stuff happens. Laziness. And this is a big issue with this movie. Location. Do you know where it was filmed? It was filmed in Swampscott and Marblehead. I'll give you a reason why. Take advantage of the state tax credit program to save millions on the film, which is, I understand, because they probably didn't have much of a budget. $80 million for this movie.
But as a producer, that's good producing. Imagine the tax on 80 mil.
It's ridiculous. David Spade's wig, laziness. Look at that. That looks like a Lego topper. You know when you get a Lego man, you can change out his head? That's what's on his head just there.
Isn't that his natural hair?
No! Buy a better wig. You've got $80 million. Throw a bit to the wig department.
Sandler needs his 20 million, though.
Yeah, true. Costuming. Okay, so here's a screen cap from Grown Ups 2. And here's a paparazzi shot of Adam Sandler in day-to-day wear. He's not in a costume. That's just what he wears. They're like, what's your character going to wear today? No, I'm just wearing what I walked into the office today with. It's even the same color shirt. It's just a shirt and shorts. And that's what he wears in the whole movie.
He's being a dad, a daggy dad that played basketball in college.
The laziness even extends to the poster. Look at this. Look at that Photoshop job. His head looks like it's on a child. What's with all the blurring and all this like weird... Okay, this is the worst Adam Sandler film because it was able to get made. It's a sequel. And that means people saw the first one and it got funding and it got backing to make another one.
It made money. Yeah.
And it was profitable.
Yeah.
That's why it's the worst Adam Sandler film. It's showing the worst of everything in the world, that people like this film and it made money. And if you go on like Rotten Tomatoes and stuff, critics have downvoted it. It's universally panned, but people still like it and people still champion it. Like these people on YouTube. But when I was looking at the trailers, there's some people on YouTube here. Here's some of the fans of Grown Ups 2 trailer. I'm glad I brought that movie yesterday. Brought.
And he's got a nice V energy drink logo happening.
But this is why it's a bad film. It's his worst film. It shows everything that's wrong with the world, and that it gets made, and that it's profitable, and that he continues to make movies after this is what's wrong with the world. Thank you.
What is the worst Adam Sandler film? It's a question a lot of people ask.
That typeface is horrible.
Yeah, I've gone with bad typeface. This is on my opinion. I'm probably going to cop some clap.
Clap. You do have the clap.
Hey, not anymore. So, Ridiculous 6 is a piece of shit.
I'll agree with that statement.
Cool. I agree that Grown Ups is a piece of shit also. So, we are good there. Let's just watch this little clip. This is supposedly funny. Don't laugh.
They put some effort into film that. He's running.
I don't like this shit.
Actually, the production value of this film is fucking amazing, and that's what's so disappointing about it. It looks good, I think, the film, but that's pretty much all I can...
Yeah, that can't be the worst ever if it looks good.
Grown Ups is fine. Firstly, who's still watching Adam Sandler comedies? And I think this is a good question. I think this is a good talking point.
Who is it for?
This film?
Any film that he makes these days.
They're exactly who they used to be for. They're for us when we were 10 to 14.
I think...
No.
Do you think it actually is... that kind of thing where we're young, that we are impressionable? Or do you think...
100%. But he was making better films.
Yes.
Now it's at a point where he's catering to the humour that people want. And people just want piss and dick and shit jokes. But I teach kids filmmaking, as you are aware. And
poor kids.
Something that surprises me, and I have to hold my tongue, because obviously I can't yell at kids that I don't know. On the school holiday... On the school holiday workshops, I ask what their favourite films are, and Grown Ups 2 is always mentioned.
What?
Right?
What are you doing, kids? What are you doing?
Yeah, I know. In Boddington, my last one I went to, Ridiculous 6 was mentioned by 2 kids as their favourite films. So people are watching Adam Sandler films, and this answers who's watching Adam Sandler movies. But what makes this the worst Adam Sandler film? All right, so besides the obvious fact that it's racist, Vorn, you're a bit of a racist. If this wasn't the worst Adam Sandler film on...
Is that your argument? I'm racist. And then people calling me out for ad hominem attacks, and you've just basically said you're racist if you don't.
All right. So,
I have South African blood in me. I'll say that much.
There's a bunch of lazy jokes that come off as ignorant in this film, and I'm just going to go through a couple of them. I'm not even getting into why this film is just... It's just inconsiderate. Like, you can make jokes, you can make parodies on culture. I don't think that's a bad thing if you're clever about it and if it's tongue-in-cheek. But like some of the jokes in Grown Ups, they just come off as mean. So the moment that money is mentioned and Sandler doesn't want it as a white man, we've got an Indian woman popping out of her tent yelling, "We'll take it!" And then he tells her to go away, and she's like, "No, but seriously, we'll take it." He's obviously referencing Indians and gambling and casinos and blah, 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 which is just like not funny at all and just really out of place in a scene that could...
Especially if you're saying this is for kids as well.
Yeah. Well, this film's not for kids. I mean, a guy gets beheaded in this film, but it is targeted at kids. It's the same as Grown Ups. Like, you don't know who these films are for. Like, they're meant for kids, but then they've got this inappropriate shit where Harvey Keitel's getting his head fucking chopped off. If you look at the Native Indian culture, they earn their names based on things they do. And then in this film, they're just like, you know what, fuck it, you're not wearing a bra, you'll never wears bra, breathe the breath. And I know they actually changed that. That's the nice version of what they originally had. So they had something a bit more horrible, and I should have done my research. Token black guys making token black guy comments, and obviously it's funny because we're in the Wild West. And then, of course, going full retard.
Offensive. Please use mentally challenged on my show in future.
Now, the term going full retard came around after Tropic Thunder. It's something that is addressed all the time. It's something that's used. It's something that's referenced. But films don't do it. It was done in Tropic Thunder in jest, and they address it, and it's great. It's like that. The joke works. They do the setup, and then there's the chat with Robert Downey Jr. and Ben Stiller. In this, they just do this.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
What do you mean?
Oh, dang! He fell down his pooper!
hasn't his career just shined like...
Good jokes. So this film is filled with lazy jokes in general. I'm not going to even talk through them. I think the donkey diarrhea recurring joke was hilarious. I never laughed once. Anyway, I'm just going to end up with lazy performances. So Nick Nolte, he just chose to continue his role from Warrior.
Tommy, look, I'm your father, for God's sake. You don't kill your father, Tommy. Tommy?
I think it's just his voice.
No, he's Tommy. He's talking to Tommy.
That was the worst example ever. I thought it was going to be really good. I was like waiting for... I was really happy you brought in a clip. I was really happy that you'd put some effort in. I was really happy. I was like, oh, I want to get amazed. I want to get blown away by the similarity. And I didn't even get it. Ridiculous 6. F for effort. That's my point for this one. So let's look at the positives for Ridiculous 6. The film was in focus for most of it, more than I can say for the intro for last week.
But Grown Ups was in focus, so...
I'm not comparing, I'm just saying positives for this film. The film ended. That's about it for positives. Not so lazy this time, but still pretty lazy. So this time they have actual costumes. They're actually putting some effort in and actually wearing costumes. They're not just wearing what he wore like yesterday and walking into the
Doesn't
studio.
make a good film, but okay.
It means that they put in effort and they actually cared about the characters a bit more than I'm just wearing
Well, so you reckon he should have been dressed as an Indian in Grown Ups too?
Huh? If you guys vote for him this time, I'm going to be so angry. It was filmed on location and not a holiday destination location like Hawaii or something.
Where are we right now?
Perth City.
We're at a friend's house. We are on location.
You're going to pull the shit. It was filmed like not in a cushy town.
I'm not pulling shit.
You are pulling shit.
We're here because it's the best
There's
option.
an actual plot. There's things that they have to do and they have to get. It's just not a bunch of shit that happens. It sucks, but at least there is one. Adam Sandler is actually trying to act, and I'll say, okay, you've seen him in Rain Over Me, you've seen him in Punch Drunk Love, where he's actually acting. He's playing
Funny People as well. Yeah.
I think in Click as well, he was really good. In this, he's doing a Happy Madison one, and he's trying to act. Okay, so look at this acting performance.
Voice.
He's talking about his dead mother that was just killed. Look at this pitch perfect performance.
You remember how I told you Ma died?
Perfect. Look at that gravelly voice.
That's it?
It's not his voice.
That's worse than my Warrior reference.
It's not his voice. He's putting on a different voice. He's a different character. Great acting. My argument for this movie, because the movie is shit. Netflix. Netflix is the reason this movie isn't his worst. So let's have a look at a price comparison. Let's just say we're going to go out and see the latest Adam Sandler film. If it's on Netflix, the price of admission free.
Well,
if you already own Netflix, it's free. Okay. Cinema,
20 cents.
$60 Australian because you want gold class tickets, and you're not going to go alone.
Stretch and Vorn.
Plus snacks free from the pantry. Just go get them. Plus $30 for candy bar, like popcorn and a drink. It's like $12.
Probably more in gold class.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. More for gold class. So even more. So I'm being generous here. Total $0 AUD. And our dollar's bad at the moment. And in the cinema, $100. Don't forget the petrol to get there as well. And that's being generous. Because the cinema's usually aged away. In Australia, we're in the middle of nowhere. The reason this isn't the worst Adam Sandler film, it was an attempt at making a film. He tried.
I don't think he tried.
He tried more than every other film that he's come out recently. They actually went to a location. They actually...
But the do-over looks similar in that level
he's trying now. And that's why it's not the worst. Because in Grown Ups 2, he doesn't give a shit. He's laughing at you. If you buy Grown Ups 2, he's laughing at you. He's giving you shit.
He's like, you've watched the first one?
Let's just say this. This is not really making an impact on the film industry because it's just on Netflix and it goes out there and that's it. No one has to invest money into it. No one's buying it. It's Netflix's issue and it's not the customer's issue. If a movie bombs in the woods and no one's around to watch it, does it really count as a bomb?
Yes, it's shit.
It's a shit, but no one's there to watch it. Have you not ever heard of ancient Chinese proverbs?
Have you?
Yes.
Cool. Quote one more ancient Chinese proverb in movie form. A very bad film, but is it as bad as Ridiculous 6? No, it isn't. This was watchable in one sitting. First time I put on Ridiculous 6, I turned it off after pretty much during the lazy eye scene at the start, I was just like, well, I know where this is going. He said engine and he's got a lazy eye. My smile almost audible laugh count. I originally did the title as laugh count, but that's just fucking ridiculous. Grown Ups, 9. I smiled 9 times watching Grown Ups.
Did you laugh at all?
I don't think I did. And
Really? You didn't laugh at Summertime?
Summertime.
I found that so funny because it was just, what is even going on?
I was just like, why am I smiling at this? Like, this isn't funny, but it's just so bad it's good. Whereas, see, Grown Ups is so bad it's good. Whereas Ridiculous 6 is so bad it's bad. But I did smile 4 times. But that's a lot less than in Grown Ups.
Teaching maths. This is wow.
I'm going to go to the level of the jokes in these movies. So,
God.
the worst joke in Ridiculous 6 at least has a punchline. Like, this has a punchline, and it's not funny at all. And like, I went fair.
Play it. I want to see what
went
it
fair.
You're laughing. You're loving it.
He likes you.
He likes you. There's a punchline in that, right? And you laughed, and I was laughing.
Our sound engineer's loving it.
Okay.
Vote for Ridiculous 6.
No,
No,
no.
vote for Grown Ups 2 to be the worst film ever.
Now, this is a recurring joke that occurs in Grown Ups 2.
Oh no, not this one thing.
And I don't get this. Like,
You're meant to be defending this film.
No, I'm defending it. Like, it's like I just
Malcolm, I didn't know you worked at Kmart, and apparently the hair on top of your head didn't know it either. What?
Do me a favor, go like this. I think I got something in my teeth.
What?
You know, next time you should use that Chia Pet stuff on your whole head.
What?
But
What's up,
it's a recurring
boy?
joke that
Here for your
grows. It
daughter.
goes through the family, and we get to the end.
So you decided to come as a black Muppet?
Do me a favor and shut your mouth before I slap that mohawk into a chin strap.
So
So this is Rob defending Grown Ups 2, showing the worst joke.
my defense is I don't know why you were laughing at diarrhea, because that joke was not.
Chris, our sound engineer, was laughing.
He was laughing
You
at
were
us laughing.
You were laughing.
He
as
was
well.
laughing at us laughing.
Chris, were you laughing at us or were you laughing at the diarrhea? Bit of both. Yes.
We need to get a new sound engineer. At least this joke grows. The recurring, like, it grows to the point where you get the family together. It's not funny.
This is the worst point you've ever made. I don't know why you tried to bring in the worst.
I think I just wanted to show you how shit that scene was, which is terrible in an argument thing, but that shows my level of this. So vote for me and I might give money to charity. The end.
Oh, fuck.
They go the distance. Wow.
So you've heard our arguments why we think our films are the worst Adam Sandler films. I'm going for Grown Ups 2 as the worst.
I've gone with Ridiculous 6.
So go to the website, www.filmwank.com, vote for which one you think is the worst. If you think it's something different, maybe write a comment. Maybe leave a voicemail. Call us up on 94680169. If I'm not busy at work at Kmart, I might pick up. I'll see you next week, and fuck you, Adam Sandler.